and we are honored with your presence at today's 200th commencement celebration. The ceremony of commencement in higher education goes back 1,000 years and is an important ritual for us as it connects us with the rich heritage of the past while also opening up the horizons of our future. The history, regalia, and traditions associated with academic ceremonies can be found in your commencement program. These traditions, as well as your presence here today, represents the ties that our students have to their past and connects today's graduates to who they are now. Today, we celebrate them and look forward to seeing where they go next. At this time, please stand, if you are able, for the procession of our graduates.
Please stand or remain standing if you are able for the invocation given by Dr. Robert White. The invocation will be followed by the national anthem.
An invocation is really an invitation, a call to awake, not only from your sleep, but also from all the things perhaps you had missed that you had not noticed. All the religious traditions have something to say about being awake. As a matter of fact, all of them teach that the path to transformation or enlightenment begins with an awakening. Buddha under a tree, Moses on the backside of the wilderness in front of a burning bush, Jesus in the waters of the Jordan baptism, Muhammad in a cave. All of them had an awakening. And so, as we gather on this day for this great occasion, my call is to be awake. Mary Oliver, the poet, walking in the woods near her home one day, observing nature, wrote these words: "Just to be alive on this fresh morning in this broken world, I beg of you, do not walk by without pausing to attend to this rather ridiculous performance. It could mean something, it could mean everything. It could be what Rilke meant when he wrote, 'You must change your life.' Just to be alive on this glad morning, this day for ceremony and celebration, to be awake and aware of the good things, of your accomplishments, of the people in your life who have supported and encouraged you and loved you along the way, for those who have taught you. May this day, may this moment be a moment when gratitude and joy meet and dance together in your mind and heart."
You may be seated. At this time, I ask that you please silence all phones and other electronic devices. Welcome, honored guests, friends, family, faculty, staff, and graduates to Athens State University's summer commencement. I am Dr. Lee Vartanian, Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs and Student Services here at our university. We are here today to celebrate the accomplishments of these graduates seated in front of me today. You are the reason we can celebrate the transformative power of education. Congratulations on achieving this milestone in your life. Along with our congratulations, we have someone else who wants to extend her congratulations and best wishes to you on this special day.
Congratulations, graduates of Athens State University. You did it. You've accomplished a major milestone that simply cannot be overlooked. As recent events in our state have shown, resilience is a necessary skill, one that each of you have greatly displayed while earning your respective degrees. As you all prepare to take the next step in life, remember your roots. Think of your experience here and what the school has meant to you to this point, your challenges, the support of your family, the encouraging spirit of your teachers, and your ultimate accomplishment culminating here today. And then go forth and succeed. I'd be remiss if I didn't take this opportunity to ask you to pursue your careers here in Alabama. There are currently more jobs available than folks to fill them, which means we want you to prosper in Sweet Home, Alabama. Each of you has the potential to do great things and to make positive change within the world. May God continue to bless each of you and the great state of Alabama.
We are honored by your presence today, and we would also like to extend a special welcome to the family of Lorraine Rodriguez Yu, who is joining us from Eastern Visayas in the Philippines. Whether you are here with us today or watching virtually in some other place in the world, we welcome you today, and we are so glad you are here to share today's milestone with your graduates. There are others who share your joy on this special day and who were there to support you in your journey, graduates. Your mothers and fathers, grandparents, spouses, children, brothers, sisters, and friends. Graduates, I ask that you stand up, turn around, and applaud to thank those special people. You may be seated. It is also my privilege to acknowledge other very special women and men, the faculty and staff of Athens State University, who have taught, encouraged, challenged, consoled, prodded, and otherwise walked you through your educational experiences. They have modeled good scholarship for you. They have shown you the world through their disciplines. And now they are here to celebrate your success. If you're a member of the Athens State University faculty and staff, please stand. I invite you, graduates, to join me in recognizing their efforts on your behalf and in thanking them for leading you to this wonderful day. To help make this day a special occasion to recognize your accomplishments, we are joined by several individuals from the university who are helping us during this ceremony. Please stand as I recognize you. Today's commencement marshal is Pamela Keller, Professor of Art. Serving as faculty marshal is Dr. Lisa Brizendine, Associate Professor of Elementary Education and English Language Learning. The mace bearer is Gary Volcana, Associate Professor of Management. Please join me in thanking them. Now it is my pleasure to introduce to you the people on the platform today. Dr. Catherine Welberg, Interim President of Athens State University. Dr. Robert White, Associate Professor of Religion and our invocator. Dr. Dave Ragsdale, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Troy Adair, Dean of the College of Business. Dr. Katie Hollum, Interim Dean of the College of Education. Mrs. Missy Ming Smith, Athens State University Board of Trustees. Mr. Jeffrey Gunther, Assistant Provost for Planning, Budgeting, and Assessment, and also our announcer. And finally, Ms. Lily Ledbetter, our commencement speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to present the interim president of Athens State University, Dr. Catherine Welber.
Greetings. It is a great day at Athens State University and a very exciting day for our graduates. I am so honored to share in your celebration today. As many of you know, our university is beginning its 201st year of existence, and today's ceremony reminds us of our rich history and the many inspiring people who have passed through our historic columns. Today, graduates, you become part of that rich history. Many of you may not know this, but our university is one of only 2 public upper division universities currently in operation in the United States. Many of our students are non-traditional in that over half of them are over 25 years of age, and while attending school, are holding down a full-time job and have family obligations. Another attribute that many of our students share is that there are many of them who are first-generation college students. That is, the first in their immediate family to attend college. I would like for everyone here today, our graduates and our guests who were or are a first-generation college student, to please stand and be recognized. And a very special congratulations to you all. You will also notice that several of our graduates are wearing different colored cords with their commencement regalia. These cords represent membership in particular honor societies at the university. Also, you will notice that some of our graduates are wearing red, white, and blue honor cords. Would you please stand if you are wearing a red, white, and blue honor cord? These graduates are veterans or are currently on active duty status. Please help me thank them for their self-sacrifice and service. I would also like members of the audience to stand and be recognized if you are a veteran or currently on active duty status. Thank you for your service. I would now like to recognize those undergraduate students who are graduating today with honors. To graduate cum laude with honors, a student must have a 3.5 to a 3.69 grade point average. Would those students graduating cum laude please stand to be recognized? Congratulations. To graduate magna cum laude with high honors, a student must have a 3.7 to a 3.89 grade point average. Would those students graduating magna cum laude please stand to be recognized? Congratulations. And to graduate summa cum laude with highest honors, a student must have a 3.9 to a 4.0 grade point average. Would those students who are graduating summa cum laude please stand to be recognized? Congratulations. Also today, we are recognizing the first graduate who has enrolled in our university's honor program. The honors program is an interdisciplinary community of peers committed to intellectual inquiry and lifelong learning. Students in the honors program are high-achieving and motivated students participating in an enhanced academic experience at Athens State. The honors program provides opportunities for students to deepen their academic experience beyond the classroom through project-based learning and increases in community engagement through their community service projects. Would our graduate who is enrolled in the honors program please stand to be recognized? Congratulations. It is now my honor to introduce one of our board members, Mrs. Missy Ming Smith, who will bring greetings from our Board of Trustees.
It is my pleasure, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, to offer you greetings this morning. We are so proud of our university, and when I say our, it is now your university. I hope you continue your relationship with the university so that other students can follow behind you. I'm so very proud of the role that Athens State plays for each of you, for your families. It's an example of teamwork for adult learners. 94% of our graduates will remain working and touching their family, their lives, here in the state of Alabama. Our graduates don't receive this diploma and then leave their home state. So thank you for that. I thank each of the graduates. I thank your families. I thank our wonderful faculty and staff. This is a wonderful example of teamwork, accomplishment, and you should all be very, very proud of the rich heritage that you have established today here on the 200th commencement of Athens State University. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Smith. The President's Medal is the highest honor approved by Athens State University and is awarded to individuals who have distinguished themselves in one or more of the following areas: outstanding scholarly activity in the arts, sciences, education, business, letters, or theology; outstanding service to humanity, their community, church, country, or educational institution; outstanding vision, success, and achievement in their chosen profession; or outstanding leadership, dedication, and generosity in support of Athens State University. The life and career of today's medal recipient is depicted in several of these areas. I would now ask Ms. Lily Ledbetter to join me at the podium. Whereas Ms. Lily Ledbetter is a lifelong resident of Alabama, and whereas Ms. Ledbetter was born in Jacksonville, Alabama, and graduated from Jacksonville High School, and whereas Ms. Ledbetter pursued a 9-year quest for equal compensation from longtime employer Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company in Gadsden, Alabama, and whereas Ms. Ledbetter recognized great success in this quest in the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act of 2009, the first bill signed into law by President Barack Obama, and whereas Ms. Ledbetter received no gain from this legislation but continues to be an equal pay advocate, and whereas Ms. Ledbetter spoke at the 2008 and 2011 Democratic National Convention and in 2011 was inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame, and whereas Ms. Ledbetter has published her memoir, Grace and Grit, My Fight for Equal Pay and Fairness at Goodyear and Beyond in 2012, now, therefore, be it resolved that Athens State University and its entire administration, faculty, and staff honor Ms. Lily Ledbetter with the President's Medal, the highest award that can be bestowed by the institution for her success as a workers' right activist and equal pay advocate given at Athens State University Summer Commencement Ceremony this 29th day of July in the year of our Lord, 2023. Students, honored guests, family, and friends, I am very pleased to introduce your commencement speaker, Ms. Lily Ledbetter.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And what an honor it is for me to be here today with all of your graduates getting your degree, which is the key to the future. That'll open a lot of doors and open a lot of challenges for you. And that's wonderful. I am so thrilled to be here and to be a part of this graduation today. To the faculty and all the people who've made you a success and to make Athens University what it is today. This is my third visit here on campus, and I've enjoyed every visit, and I've begun to feel like I'm part of it, and I'm home. But I want to share just a little bit about my journey and what gave me the strength to persevere. After working for 35 years, and after working for Goodyear Tire and Rubber 19 years, and learning that I was being compensated about 40% less than my male peers, I couldn't let it go. I really thought about it. I thought about letting it go because I was 2 years away from retirement. That would have been the easy way out, but I couldn't do it. That was not the law. That was not right. And what happens along your journey of life, we get curveballs thrown at us, and that was one of mine, but I could not let it go. So I told my family, I said, unless you object, I have to file a charge. And that's what I did. I filed a charge with the Equal Employment Commission in Birmingham, Alabama, and after several months they called and said, you've got a great case, but we're backlogged and short of staff. So they advised me to get my own attorney, and that's what I did. I found a firm, and I was so fortunate that took my case on a contingent basis, which meant whatever I got, they got 50%. But a person like me in middle-class America, I didn't have the money to support a full case and to go. I knew it would take at least 8 years, maybe 9 is what it took. I filed a charge in 98. Then I got the lawsuit in 99, and we finally got to trial in 2003. And finally, then Goodyear appealed, we got denied, and then we appealed, and we got to the Supreme Court in 2006. We waited for the verdict until May of 2007. It's a long wait, and I knew that I had a good chance because going into the Supreme Court, 4 justices were on my side. But when the end vote came out, those 4 justices was all I had. The 5 others took it away. That $3.8 million that the jury awarded me, because it had been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt, I was discriminated against simply because I was a woman. That's not the law, because equal pay law was signed in 1963, but the government really did not enforce it. So a lot of people fell by the wayside, not getting their rightful earnings, not getting their rightful retirements, not being able to live a decent life and send their kids to college and build a retirement. I still couldn't let it go. And when that verdict came out in May of 2007, and I was notified that I had lost, Justice Ginsburg had read her dissent. And sometimes when you're online, Google it and read her dissent, because she said, these people don't understand what it's like in the real world. There again, I couldn't let it go. She challenged Congress. She said, the ball is in your court. It's up to you to change this. And the House of Representatives started immediately. Within 2 weeks, actually in about July, I was back in Washington testifying before the House. I testified twice in the House and twice in the Senate. And then it's not easy to do that because they some opposition sends in a high-priced attorney that argues against you. If you've never watched that on C-SPAN, watch it sometime. It's very difficult on people who stand up for what's right. But I'm here today to challenge you graduates as you go forth. Keep your eyes open on what the state is doing you live in, what the federal government's doing. Know the laws like equal pay, wage and hour, those few things that will cover you should you need it. You need to know these things because you are your primary person who takes care of yourself. No one else will do it. When you get a job, you research and find out and you make sure you get your rightful pay because raises are normally percentages, and once you start and you start out behind, you can never catch up. And once it's gone forever. Now that money that the jury gave me in Alabama, I never got any of it. But had I gotten it, the attorneys would have gotten half, and they deserved it because they won my case. That firm in Birmingham, Alabama, has $500,000 in the Ledbetter case. They never got a dime, and that's in money spent and research and legal work. But they've been with me all the way because by getting the law passed and changed like it should be, that protects you going forward in the future, that if you find out you're being discriminated against for whatever reason, you have 180 days in any state in the nation. So that's good. We need some more laws to protect our American families. This is not a given, it's justice. And justice is worth standing up for, it's worth fighting for, and as we go forward, never forget your beginnings. Always remember where you came from because your history is your strength. It will help you. I have always had a strong faith, and I believed from day one, if the law was on my side, and I had people with me, that we could succeed. After walking the halls of Congress and the House and the Senate getting support for the Ledbetter bill, one of the things that I'm so proud of in this country, it was supported by Democrats and Republicans and independents. Wasn't easy. We had to sell some people on why it was important, but we got it done. And it was passed into law, and it became a law in 18 months. That's a record in Washington, D.C. I don't know of another law that's passed that quick in 18 months. But that was a great celebration because the Republicans and Democrats and independents, the whole country had gotten behind it. In fact, some of the other countries, Italy, Barbados, Canada, a lot of other countries had, Chile, Japan, they all got behind it. Then the book came out in 2012. I needed to leave that story for future generations. I was so proud. My daughter brought me a college history book. And I said, why did you give me this history book? She said, well, you said your goal in life was to make history. So I got a history book. But it was a great journey and a great trip. And I would do it again. The movie's made. They're getting ready to market it. And I hope to have a documentary later. The book is also in Japanese. It's been translated. So this is around the world. It's not just Lily Ledbetter. It's you, too. It's your story. I bet I couldn't ask a person in this room that couldn't tell me a story that something like this had not happened or occurred in their family. This is an epidemic in this country, and it's hurting our senior people because women today outlive their spouses on average by 10 years. We have to pay their salaries so they can have a good retirement. But never, never give up hope. Keep your faith, keep your eye on the goal, and never give up hope. Never give up hope. I live by that, and if it's the right thing, it will work out. Trust me, it will. Thank you so much, and congratulations on this degree today. Take that degree and go make your own challenge because there are so many trails out there that still can be blazed that have never been touched. There's so many. And congratulations again, and I'm delighted to have been a part of this today. Thank you so much. Thank you, faculty.
Thank you, Ms. Ledbetter, for your words, your advocacy, and your ongoing commitment to justice. Now, before we move on to recognize our summer of 2023 graduates, let's go back about 50 years to 1973. In the major U.S. news reports, the Secretariat becomes the first horse since 1948 to win the Triple Crown. The United States ended its involvement in the Vietnam War after signing the Paris Peace Accords. The World Trade Center opened in New York. The Supreme Court of the United States ruled on the Roe versus Wade case. The Sears Tower was completed, and at that time, it was the world's tallest building. The classic film American Graffiti premiered in the U.S., and Dr. Hook's cover of Rolling Stone entered the top 40 and peaked at number 6 in the pop charts. In Athens College news, because at that time Athens State University was Athens College, the college hosted a sesquicentennial weekend celebration. American psychic and astrologer Jean Dixon visited with the Psychology Club. And from the 1973 yearbook, this quote was said, "There's a time for some things and a time for all things, a time for great things and a time for small things." Our university's history is steeped in tradition, legacy, and heritage. Today, we welcome and we are honored to recognize graduates from the class of 1973 who are here with us to commemorate the 50th anniversary of their graduation. To the class of 1973, it is our simple wish that when you look back one day and you see what great things you have done, you will remember us here. Now, we'd like to recognize the successes of our 1973 graduates. Please join me in welcoming to the stage our special guests from the graduate class of 1973.
Richard Scott Chittum. Dick graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Education in Psychology and Sociology and taught school for 3 years. In 1975, Dick founded Dick Chittum Realty in Athens, Alabama. Presently, he is the broker owner. Dick served as president of both the Athens Limestone Realtors and the Alabama Realtors, and as a director of the National Association of Realtors. He has been married to Christy for 51 years, and they reside in Athens. Lynn Mountain, Germany. Lynn received a bachelor's degree in education from Athens State, a master's from the University of Alabama in elementary education, and then a AA certification from Alabama A&M in Huntsville. She and her husband, Al, have been married for 55 years. They have 2 children and 6 grandchildren. Bob Goodman, Jr. Bob retired as an international supply chain, logistics, and transportation executive in 2016. He is also the former director and president of the World Trade Association of Philadelphia. Bob has been working at the William Heritage Winery Tasting Room. He is an avid golfer, and enjoys singing at several churches and synagogues in South Jersey. Bob and his wife, Chris, of 47 years, reside in Blenheim, New Jersey. They have 4 children and 4 grandchildren. Randy Letson. Randy enjoyed his time at Athens State and the impact that Dr. Sidney Sandridge had on his life. Randy taught school in Lawrence County for 6 years. He then went to work for International Paper for 34 years. Randy continues to reside in Town Creek, Alabama, with his wife of 37 years, Carolyn. Guy Zane Smith. Guy graduated from Athens College in 1973 with a BS in Health Physical Education. After substitute teaching in 1978, Guy entered the dairy industry doing quality control work, becoming a PENA certified laboratory director, and retired in 2015. Guy and his wife Lois have been married for 46 years and enjoy spending time with their children and grandchildren. Paula Lehman Smith. Paula Lehman Smith graduated from Athens College with a Bachelor of Science in Music Education in 1973. She continued pursuing higher education by earning a master's degree in elementary education and administration and an educational specialist degree from the University of Montevallo. Paula retired after 33 1/3 years of teaching across central Alabama. She resides in Gulf Shores, Alabama, and enjoys traveling.
It is now my pleasure to welcome Dr. Adair to the podium as we are now coming to the part of today's ceremony that we have all been waiting for.
Would the candidates for the Master of Accountancy and the Master of Science please stand? Dr. Welberg, the candidates who stand before you today and whose names will be called have met all the requirements necessary to receive the degree of Master of Accountancy or Master of Science. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend their degree be conferred. Candidates, please be seated. Please welcome Dr. Hullum to the podium.
Would the candidates for the Master of Education please stand? Dr. Welberg, the candidates who stand before you today and whose names are about to be called have met all of the requirements necessary to receive the degree of Master of Education. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend their degrees be conferred. Candidates, you may be seated.
And now would all of the master's candidates please stand back up? By the authority granted me by the state of Alabama and the Athens State University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the Master of Accountancy, Master of Science, or Master of Education degree with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may now move your tassels to the left side. Now, graduates, please be seated for a moment.
Graduates, I need to give you a few instructions before we proceed. The marshal will signal for you to stand and will lead you to the stage. You will give your card to the announcer, present your hood to your dean. The photographer will take your picture as the hood is placed over your commencement robe. Then you will walk towards the president, receive your diploma cover, take another picture, smile, walk down the ramp, get another picture, and then return to your seat. When you get to your seat, you will look inside your diploma cover and see a lovely welcome letter from our president. You will not see your official diploma inside, but do not worry. Your official diploma will be mailed to you in the next few weeks. Dean Adair, please prepare for the hooding ceremony for the College of Business. Marshall, please bring the master's degree graduates for the College of Business to the stage.
Yeah. Dr. Hollum, please prepare for the hooding ceremony for the College of Education. Jacqueline J. Allison. Sarah Becker. Jocelyn Diane Covington. Marissa Drew Deriso Madison. Charlotte A. Godsey. Lisa Robinson Haygood. Susan Mary Jaworski. Denisha Danielle Lampley. Sandra Gale Lawrence. Bailey Nicole Lee. Edvin Masic. Shekinah Ruth McGriff. Danisha Patel. Tara M. Perez. Karen King Phillips. Jacqueline Monique Centeno Prather. Hadassah Sarabia. Richard William Smith. Elizabeth Mackenzie Thomas. Lorraine Rodriguez, Yu. Thank you, Dean Adair. Dr. Hollum, please prepare for the hooding ceremony for the College of Education. Marshall, please bring the master's degree graduates for the College of Education to the stage. Danny Ray Taylor. Jaleric Leanne Weekly. Joseph Holsey.
Would the candidates for bachelor's degrees please stand? Dr. Welberg, the candidates who stand before you today and whose names will be called have met all the requirements necessary to receive the degree Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Science in Education. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend their degree be conferred.
By the authority granted me by the state of Alabama and the Athens State University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Science in Education with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. You may now move your tassels to the left side. Graduates, please be seated.
Bachelor's candidates, you will follow the same process as the master's candidates. Follow the marshal to the stage, present your card, receive your diploma cover, smile for the camera, shake hands with the president, smile for the camera, proceed off the stage, smile again, and return to your seat. Will the marshal please bring the first row of newly recognized graduates from the College of Arts and Sciences forward to receive their diploma from Dean Ragsdale.
Joseph Aaron Agee. Julianne Ray Banks, summa cum laude. Allison Dahlke. Caitlin Crawford Dooley. Abigail Madison Gamble. Haley Brooke Hargrove. Mackenzie Lynn Hill. Stephanie Reagan Holland. Catherine Marie Johnson. Michael James Lambert. Evan Carl Marth, cum laude and honors program. Pacey Marie Martin. Darvin DeMar McDaniel. Rosalind Y. Powell. Olivia Lena Raby. Stacy Ragland Hargrove. Joanna Alicia Renteria. Jesse Lee Rocha, cum laude. Raven Elizabeth Rogers. Stephen Stewart. Brianna Marie Wilson. Will the Marshal please bring the first row of newly recognized graduates from the College of Business forward to receive their diploma from Dean Adair. Tanner Reese Adair, magna cum laude. Heather Marie Allen. Jonathan Matthew Allen, cum laude. Danielle Marie Bennett, magna cum laude. Megan Nicole Bennett. Sean Lucas Berry. Matthew Wesley Brand, magna cum laude. Ashley Marie Camp, magna cum laude. Zachary Cates. Alexander Joseph Cobb, magna cum laude. Matthew Thompson Cornelius, magna cum laude. Madeline Crabtree, summa cum laude. Okay. Elizabeth Marie Daniel, summa cum laude. John Anthony Daniel II, summa cum laude. Michael Dale Enlow. Zachary Chase Ferguson. Skylar Nathaniel Gibson. Amy Lynn Gowen, summa cum laude. Miracle Kellyanne Green. Sarah Noel Galat. Megan Palmer Halper. Crystal Lane Hargrove, cum laude. Bryson Scott Harville, cum laude. John Austin Harwell, magna cum laude. Amanda Wilson Haynes, summa cum laude. Bridget Renee Haynes. Raven Iman Henderson. Kenneth J. Holzenbach, summa cum laude. Savannah Brooke Jones, cum laude. Jacob Long. Christina Michelle Lowe. Debbie Mann. Martin James Mapes, summa cum laude. Madeline Nicole Massey, magna cum laude. Luke Andrew McIntyre, magna cum laude. Tracelyn Joyce Moffett. Abigail Renee Nunez, summa cum laude. Brittany Coram Petty. Kira Alexis Pride, cum laude. Kenesha S. Richardson, cum laude. Kelsey Nicole Rickard, cum laude. Trevor Ross Shoemaker. Joe Freeman Stewart. Gina J. Terry, magna cum laude. Elijah Scott Waldrop. Will the marshal please bring the first row of newly recognized graduates from the College of Education forward to receive their diploma from Dr. Hollum. Alyssa Paige Butts, magna cum laude. Chloe Celeste Cruz, magna cum laude. Michaela Leanne Cummings. Natalie Cheyenne Jackson. Mickey Lauren McCafferty. Kaylee Morgan McGriff. Bonnie Carty Pierce. Brandy Bentley Powers. Rebecca K. Richardson. Amanda Janine Roach, summa cum laude. Sharik Erica Smith. Mackenzie Nicole Smith. Ivy Blake Terry, cum laude. Rafael Camilo Torres Jimenez.
All of our students contribute to the growth and success of this university, and we hope that you are as proud of us as we are of all of you. As of today, graduates, you are a member of the Athens State University Alumni Association, and we are providing you a one-year membership to encourage you to stay connected to the university and all of the great things that we continue to do here. After this ceremony, I invite all of you to join us in the Sandridge Student Center for a reception to honor these graduates. There will be opportunities for pictures everywhere on our beautiful, but perhaps warm today, historic campus. Following the benediction, I ask family and friends to remain in their seats until all graduates, faculty, and the platform party have recessed. You may then follow them to the reception. Graduates, please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Athens State University graduates for summer 2023. Congratulations. Now, everyone, please stand if you are able and join in the singing of our alma mater printed on the back of your program, led by Mrs. Carissa Lavorne, and remain standing for the benediction led by Dr. White.
Indeed, we celebrate. And so this benediction is an opportunity to offer blessing, but also perhaps issue a challenge. The Apostle Paul, in closing his letter to the Galatians, each of you must take responsibility for doing the creative best you can with your own life. Your creative best. What will that look like? What will you do with the gifts and the opportunities that you have, the possibilities of this moment, your creative best? I can't imagine the challenges and the changes and the opportunities that you will see across a lifetime. I can't even imagine. I mean, the world, as you know, is exploding with ideas and information and yes, intelligence. I suppose you will have to learn how to listen to your own life. You will have to learn to become curators of your own life. You will have to create and be courageous, take chances, be wise. Yes, that's the word. Wisdom. What you will have to do and what all of us will have to do with our lives is learn to practice wisdom. For wisdom is deeper and perhaps more abiding. Yes, it comes from above, but it also comes from within. It's lived experience. And so you will have to learn across a lifetime to listen, and listen carefully. And as you go, may you know that you go with blessings of grace and that you are loved beyond measure. May your heart and your mind stay open to the possibilities. May you learn to love the questions and the great mystery which is at the heart of it all. And may all of us learn what we have already heard on this day, that we would never, never, never give up on hope. Grace and peace to each one of you.